Hey guys, it's Robin, RsIslandCrafts. This is the Talk to Me Tuesday for Tuesday, February 27th, 2018. February's almost over and it's felt like a very long month for me this time. Sometimes days or weeks fly by, but I keep looking at the calendar wondering, is February over yet? Because it's been dragging on. Not that I'm in a rush to get to March, it just seems like time has been standing still. I've had another productive week. I got my standard dishcloths done. I got 2 this week. This one was so close to being just one color. There's only like 6 little rows, probably about 40 stitches that I had to use a different color for. And this one has 3 different colors. Now I've pretty much gone through just about all of my scraps, and now I'm working on some large balls of cotton yarn that I have. I did finish Robbie's socks. I did not finish them at the hospital. I had to wait until I got home to finish them. And I want to thank everyone so much for all the well wishes for my son Justin. He did come home on Tuesday. He's feeling much better. With heart failure, you're always still going to have issues, but you're just going to have good days and bad days. And so far, I think he's been having some pretty good days. But these are going into Robbie's Christmas box of socks, where I'm hoping to have 6 pairs done. I'm figuring about 2 months for each pair. So here's the January, February pair. I didn't actually start these. These probably took me about 4, maybe 5 weeks, because I didn't start them at the beginning of January. Let me show you what one looks like when I put it on the sock blocker. I made these sock blockers myself. So this is what a sock looks like. It's a nice swamp green. It's not a bad looking green. It's just got a whole bunch of different colors and different mottled colors of green, so it turned out really nice. If you watch my Sew With Me videos, you'll see that I was doing drawstring bags this week. So I made one with the true timber fabric with the the tree branches. Of course, you got to have a Star Wars because that's what everyone loves. Here's one for kids, beep 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 beep. And then I like this one. This one's all cupcakes. I like making drawstring bags, but I also like using them because they're great to just put a little knitting project in, or some hand stitching like EPP hexes and stuff like that. They fold up so nice and flat because there's no quilting, no batting, no interfacing, nothing in these bags. It's just 2 pieces of fabric. Now before we get into, as you can see, part of my projects here, before we really get into what I have finished quilting wise, I want to remind everyone that I have this laundry basket that has, I believe there's about 15, 19 kitted projects up. And when I say kitted, it's I went through my scraps of either quilts that I haven't finished, or like these are the Halloween blocks from a swap I did years ago. And I just threw them all into these Ziploc bags, and they're going to turn into a quilt or be a finished project. A lot of times, like for this one, I sewed this up this week, and you're going to think, oh wow, Robin worked and got a lot of work done. But no, Robin didn't. These blocks were already done. I just stitched them together into this little quilt top. Now, I'm not sure if I'm just going to leave it like this and have it for a small child or a wall hanging, or if I'm going to put borders on it and actually turn it into a quilt. I have a feeling it's probably just going to get finished off as is. But while once again, flower fabrics and the style is not really my style, I do love these colors. And I think it turned out really well. So whoever made these blocks did a really good job. These were once again one of the ones from my mystery box, where I purchased a medium flat rate box full of fabric and scraps, and there were some blocks in it. These were also in it. These are more Christmas style. So I just added some white sashing and a little white border, and I thought this would make a nice table runner. Some of these I really like. I'm always a big fan of pinwheels, and I like the fabrics here. And I love this star. It's got that fa la 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 fabric. I've always liked that fabric. So once again, this was from the mystery box of blocks that were already made. I just separated them into Christmas pile, turned that into a table runner. And the piece de resistance, da 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 da. I have finished I went ahead and stitched all the 16 patches of the half square triangles together. And like you saw last week, I really didn't quite pay attention when I was stitching each 16 patch to the next to have them 4 across and 5 down. So I just went again with that randomness and just stitched them together however they went. Let me show you from this side. So I really like this corner up here. It kind of made that starburst-like design. So while once again these fabrics are not my favorites, I really like the way it turned out. I won't be keeping it. It will eventually get turned into a quilt, and it'll either go into my shop or it'll be given away as a gift to somebody. Maybe I'll donate it. We'll see, but this is going to go into the to be quilted pile. What I was thinking I was going to do with this basket of to-do things, that I would just go ahead and just turn it, it's easier to just turn everything into a top and worry about the quilting later, because I still need to put it in an order for some batting, and then you have to worry about backing and binding and such. So instead of being frozen in time and not getting anything accomplished, I decided to just at least get everything to the top stage. I can do that. And then I'll just watch for Joann's to have a really good sale on batting. What I used to do is I used to buy that giant roll that you had to kind of like move like this to get anything off of it. I think it was like 20 yards of batting on it. And I'd wait for that to be on a good discount. And then if you're lucky, you can get the batting while it's on sale and then get the 20% off of even sale items and stack that together, and you can get a really good deal on batting. But until I can find that deal and get it all to work out good to save me some money, I'll probably just go and buy smaller portions, like maybe a batting for a king-size quilt, and then just cut out the pieces I need for all of these. So with Robbie's socks, I went ahead and already cast on a second pair for him. I got just a little bit past the toe, so I probably won't be showing you that until it gets longer. But for this week coming up, I really don't know what I want to work on, so I'll probably just dig into my basket of surprises in here and find a couple more things that I can turn into quilt tops. I went to Joann's, hubby and I went one day, and I was looking for some, you know when you go to the store and you really don't know what fabric you want? I was looking for a gray background fabric. I didn't want it to be solid gray. I wanted it kind of to be a little bit mottled, and I wanted to use it to bring all my different tops, you know, my different blocks together as a nice generic background, and something that I can use throughout a few different quilts. But I just could not quite find it, so I ended up just picking up some plain old white fabric. I don't mind the white for some quilts, especially like Christmas quilts. White really goes good with it because, you know, it's like snow. But I don't know, I just don't like the starkness of the white. I'm more into this, like this mottled gray fabric, and I picked this up at Joann's, but they did not have any more when I went back, because it's some fabrics they have for years, and other fabrics you gotta get it when you see it. So I'd like to pick up some more of this. Maybe I'll look online and see if I can find some of that. But I like the way the gray, I used to always use black as my background fabric, but now I've been more into the gray. I like the nice calm and subtleness of it. Black is great to make the bright fabrics pop, but sometimes you just want things to just blend, and I think a nice blender gray is perfect for that. So once again, thank you everyone so much for all your well wishes for Justin. I really, really, truly appreciate that. I have a lot of catching up to do because I still haven't watched last week's Talk to Me Tuesday video, so I'm going to get a lot of extra goodness this week. Looking forward to seeing what everyone's been working on, and I'll talk to you later. Bye!